Hi, I'm wondering how often you practice Sun Salutations. Today in this video, I'm introducing you to the traditional practice of Ashtanga Vinyasa Salutation A, or Surya Namaskar. And the reason I would like to introduce this is when you practice this series, it does everything to bring you into right alignment, standing on our own 2 feet. And the beauty of it is this practice has been handed down through many lifelines of teachers. And so if you can think of thousands of yogis before you practicing this same program, the same routine, that can bring a lot of motivation and inspiration. It's something very simple, and also in this video, I've given you lots of modifications so you can work through wherever you need to gain strength or mobility to come into that full expression of the series, or maybe not. Maybe you always modify, but you're still doing the same practice that has been handed down through the lineage of yoga for thousands of years. Enjoy Surya Namaskar A and do whatever modifications you need. Enjoy the practice. Take care of yourself. I'm Nancy Sophia Ruby. This is Simple Soulful Living, so keep it simple. And please subscribe to my channel so I can send you more opportunities for having fun, feeling good, and living well. Namaste. Begin by taking a full, deep breath into your lungs. Slowly release. Inhale, arms overhead or in cactus. Bending the knees, place the hands on the thighs and forward fold. Lift the head and the heart, pulling the chest forward, engaging the back body. Keeping the gaze forward, hands down, step back, place the knees on the ground, and slowly slink down to the earth. Hands next to the chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push up to the knees, keeping the knees over, the hips over the knees. Lower the head to the floor. Hips high, heart sinking, arms reaching. Hug the front ribs in a bit to maintain length in the spine. Downward dog from the hips to the hands, but staying off of the wrists. And just making it easier on the hamstrings. 5 deep breaths here. Let's take 2 more together. Pressing into the hands, toning the belly, draw up, bringing the hands just forward to the shoulders, pushing off the knees, take right foot forward, then the other, take it up through the heart, and then forward fold. Lift the head, lift the heart, unhinge, cactus arms overhead, and back to center. Option 2. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, keeping the legs a little straighter, hands maybe just to the shins, forward fold. Lift the head and the heart, engage the belly. Bend the knees, placing the hands on the floor. Step both feet back into a high plank, then lower the knees and slowly come down to the floor. Inhale, cobra, squeezing the gluteus maximus and firming the legs, pushing away from the floor. This time, coming off the knees, keep the knees bent, press into the hands, lengthen the spine, keeping the sitting bones tilted to the sky. Perhaps pedal the feet out a bit as you take 5 deep breaths here. One more breath, heels high, hips high. Looking forward, walk your feet up towards your hands, hands to shins, open the heart, and then forward fold. Lifting the head and the heart, bend the knees so it's easy to push up and lift to the sky. Bring the hands back into Anjali Mudra. Version 3. Arms overhead, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Hands on the shins or the ankles. Lift halfway up, back body nice and strong. Hands to the floor. Step one foot back and then the other. High plank. Bend the knees to the floor and then just dip down halfway. Little push up. Then dragging the tail in. Open the heart, soften the shoulders. Modified up dog. Come back over the knees, toes curl, press into downward dog. Strong arms, long spine, and then release the heels. No need to touch the ground with those heels. You want to just lengthen the back of the legs. 5 deep breaths. When downward dog is balanced between the upper and lower body, this is a resting pose. Last breath. Bend the knees, look up towards the hands. Take several steps or perhaps one big step. Open the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, unhinge. And back to center. Let's take a breath. Next version, arms overhead, forward fold. Again, choose your hand placement, curling into yourself. Halfway up, inhale, bend the knees, step, maybe hop back. Look forward in your upper plank, heart between the thumbs, come halfway down, push up again, and then again lower the knees. Soften the elbows and the shoulders. Let the heart come forward. And then push around the knees and lift again. Downward dog. Stepping the feet shoulder width apart will allow your pelvis to rotate further so you can bring the sitting bones high, maintain your lumbar curve, tone the belly, pressing down into the earth, rise high, long spine. Enjoy your breath. Last breath, exhale all the way, bend the knees, look forward, step or maybe take a little hop. Lift up halfway with an inhalation. Forward fold, exhale. And then rise and shine. And back to center. One more time, the full expression of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Half forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana. Transitioning, hands to the floor, step or hop back. Heart stays between the thumbs. Lower down in Chaturanga. And then push up again, bringing the hips forward onto the top of the feet, firm the legs. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog 2, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 deep breaths here. Let this be a meditative pose. Feel into the rhythm of your breath. Acknowledge your strength. And notice where you can release any unnecessary tension. One more breath. Let the knees soften as you exhale. Look forward. Step or hop. Opening the heart. Forward fold, exhale. Unhinge. And back to the heart. deep breath into the energy you've just awakened. Namaste.